Most businesses see the value in having their processes mapped and available to employees. However, it can be a struggle to get people involved in the initial creation stage. Having implemented business management systems across the globe for over 20 years, we have some tips to help get your entire team involved in business process mapping. 1. Conduct process discovery workshops. As long as you're organised and have the right people present during the right session, the time flies and people have fun. Break out the Sharpies and post-it notes, throw some brown paper on the wall and get creative. You'll find that the process maps created will be much more useful as a result of taking this approach, as opposed to creating the process maps alone or using only one subject matter expert in a one-to-one interview situation, as you have greater experience and brain power in the room. Having the employees involved in the early stages of the creation will also foster interest, as they're likely to want to see what they've helped to create. It's also a good idea to include lunch. People love a free lunch. 2. Use a simple process map creation tool. Over the years, I have seen process maps in a variety of formats. Some examples of these formats are Microsoft Visio process maps, Microsoft Excel process maps, Microsoft Word process flow diagrams, IBM Blueworks process maps, handwritten process flows. There's lots of options out there, including Triaster. To get people involved in mapping out business processes, uniformity is key. Have everyone using the same tool, and the simpler the tool, the better. Conducting the process discovery sessions quite heavy on resource and time, so you don't want to spend hours and hours putting this information into a complex system. 3. Use a simple methodology. Once you've selected your preferred tool, you should next think about what methodology you'll use to map out your business processes. This is as important as selecting the most useful and usable tool. It is a good idea to have all of your process mappers creating maps using the same methodology. One tip here would be to keep it as simple as possible. Triaster's noun-verb methodology is very useful here, as end users require no training on how to read a process map. You can find an article explaining this on our blog. If you require any advice or information on simplifying your process maps, please do get in touch. 4. Incentivize the creation of process maps. I have seen many attempts, both successful and unsuccessful, at getting people involved in mapping business processes. One thing that seems to work well, though, is incentives. There are 2 elements to this. Firstly, process mapping is a great skill to have in your CV and in your professional development folder. Process mapping using a specific methodology is even more useful on a CV. Selecting a few lucky employees to be upskilled in creating useful, usable and used processes might just be the ticket to getting others on board. Secondly, an incentive program where employees are rewarded for the creation of process maps is an effective way of getting people to map out processes. This reward could be financial if you have a budget, let's say £5 per process mapped, or it could be in the form of time off in lieu, or much more simply, it could be in the form of glorious fatty food. As Richard Branson said, train people well enough so that they can leave, treat them well enough so that they don't want to. 5. Share your business process maps in a user-friendly and useful tool. Mapping out business processes is a big job and very time-consuming. Doing this work over the last 20 years has taught us here at Triaster that there is no real quick way if you want to do it well. It would be a huge shame and waste of time and effort to map out your business processes and then have them hidden away on a shared drive or in a filing cabinet collecting dust. Having process maps available at the click of a button is crucial in permeating the idea of mapping your business processes throughout the organisation. Sharing the process maps via a business management tool is a great way to do this. Quick and easy access to view and edit the maps will retain the focus and will help to nurture a culture of continuous improvement as people continuously submit improvement ideas and amend their processes accordingly. Thank you for watching, and if you like this video, please share it via social media.